Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link. Still holding on to dry weather, but we have some messy mixture of precipitation on the way. Winter weather advisory has been issued for the areas in purple. It's essentially inland areas away from the coastline. It includes Kent County, Providence County, northern Bristol and Plymouth County in Massachusetts. Let me show you Connecticut. Northeast, actually all of really inland Connecticut except the coastline. Now, we don't have a snowstorm on the way by any means, though we'll see a little bit of snow and maybe some coatings up in the northern suburbs. The concern is for a period of sleet, which are little ice pellets, and some freezing rain late tonight into very early tomorrow morning. So let's first take a look at the high temps today, which topped out in the lower 40s and made it to 43 in Providence. Now, it will turn colder overnight, and it will be near the freezing mark late tonight and into early on Thursday morning, especially inland and northern suburbs, especially northwest Rhode Island. So some sleet and some rain coming down while the temperature is below freezing. That's freezing rain. That's why there may be some slippery conditions and why the Weather Service has issued the winter weather advisory. It's not always for snow, even though we'll get some snow. The concern is more for the sleet and freezing rain. So here's the deal. It's a dry evening. If you have plans to be out through, I would say, at least 10, 11 o'clock, or certainly 10 o'clock, it will be dry. That precipitation is working. Look at that. I spelled mixture wrong. Oh, goodness. Because I'm trying to type too fast. Starts around midnight, and a little bit of wet snow, then going over to sleet and freezing rain through the early morning hours, and eventually changing to a plain non-freezing rain by late morning and early afternoon. And then more wet weather is on tap for Friday. Mostly rain, though it may end actually as a little bit of snow Friday evening, Friday night. But by the time the colder air comes back in, most of the moisture is pulling away. So let's start locally. A little bit of partial sun through the cloud cover. Just not as much sun as I thought we would get this afternoon. But, I mean, really a better part of the day, as expected, was dry after some showers around 5, 6 o'clock this morning. And, again, staying dry this evening. Here's the wider view, and you see some precipitation offshore. But the northeast is quiet, and the moisture that we're tracking is still well off to our south and west. And you can see that out towards the Midwest. And quite simply, this is headed our way during the late night, around midnight and into Thursday, and then another wave of moisture coming up on Friday as well. So the next couple of days, it looks unsettled. Here's a different look, and you can see clearly the eastern half, the eastern third of the country. That's where the precipitation is located. So let me walk you through it hour by hour. And again, you're running some errands and things this evening. This is 7 o'clock. It is cool and dry, temps in the mid-30s, clouds starting to increase more so. 2 o'clock in the morning now, showing some precipitation off to our west. I just think that by 2 o'clock in the morning, we should see some mixed precipitation. And then here we are at 6 in the morning. Green is rain, which is right along the coastline. The pink is sleet and freezing rain. And for maybe an hour or two, getting some wet snow in this blue area where you may pick up just a coating. But watch how rapidly the switch over to rain occurs. And then there we go. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's above freezing. And the green is primarily showers and drizzle. 4 o'clock, upper 30s, so kind of raw, chilly. Showers and drizzle, kind of damp. And that'll continue through Thursday evening and into Thursday night. Notice at 11 o'clock, it's still above freezing in the upper 30s. Snowfall amounts. Now, this is one computer projection, and I'm showing this just because I agree with it. Now, that's not 6 inches Pascal. These are in tenths of an inch. So essentially, the far northern part of the state, and especially northwest corner, it's essentially like a coating, slushy coating. I think the pavement may be too warm for any of it to really stick. So this may be more on car tops and grassy surfaces and things like that. So that's it. Essentially, what we're saying here is, a quarter to maybe a half inch in the far northern suburbs. So, not a lot of snow. Sorry, snow lovers. All right, tonight starts off dry, that wintry mix around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. By 1 a.m., it's down in the upper 20s. And then here we are Thursday morning with precipitation, wintry mix at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures between roughly 30 and 33. By late morning and early afternoon, it should transition over to mainly a plain non-freezing rain. And then during the afternoon, it's upper 30s, low 40s, kind of cool and raw. It's occasional rain, showers, drizzle, and fog by 6 o'clock in the evening. The temperatures are in the 30s. I expect the wet weather to continue, like drizzle and fog and rain Thursday night. And it's mainly rain on Friday, though by Friday evening or late day or early evening Friday, as colder air comes in, some of the precipitation may actually end as some snow, but a mostly rain situation coming up on Friday. So the next couple of days look busy. Frozen mixture late tonight, early tomorrow morning. The best chances would be where the advisory is in effect for central and especially far northern suburbs. It's one of those deals where if the road looks wet, it may not be wet. It may actually be some ice. So a little extra travel time for your early Thursday morning commute. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.